Eastern Feng Shui is not just about magnetic fields. It is an ancient decoding of the universal order, and the home you live in is the physical world projection of that order. This wisdom comes from the I Ching, a system with roughly 6,500 years of history. It is the underlying logic of Eastern Feng Shui, and also one of the longest-running life datasets humanity has ever accumulated. Through thousands of years of real-world confirmation, it reveals how life functions best when it aligns with the way the universe naturally moves. Today, I'm going to lift just a corner of that ancient code and translate it into the most direct modern language so you can spot the 5 most critical points of disorder in a home layout. The first disorder point is when the exact center of the home is a kitchen. In the laws of space, the center must stay quiet, because it functions like the heart of the entire system. When the center is a kitchen, it means you are treating your home's heart with fire and blades every day. Fire keeps the system overheated for long periods, and the constant use of knives is like repeatedly cutting into the core frequency of the space. The real-life feeling is very specific. People become more anxious, more easily irritated, and their nervous system stays in a standby high alert mode. Sleep becomes light, recovery feels incomplete, and even after resting, it still feels like you didn't truly recharge. This layout usually doesn't explode instantly, but it creates ongoing depletion and makes it hard to store energy inside your life. Over time, your upward momentum drops, and even money becomes harder to truly keep, because the system is constantly leaking strength instead of accumulating it. The second disorder point is when the exact center of the home is a bathroom. If the center is the heart, then the bathroom is the place where waste is discharged. When the heart position is surrounded by wastewater, dampness, and exhaust air, the frequency of the whole system sinks. In real life, this often shows up as slower metabolism, weaker immunity, heavier moods, and a body that feels weighed down. You may feel like you're trying hard, but it's as if something is pressing down on you, making it difficult to lift your energy and move forward. On the level of career and life direction, this layout often creates a clear sense of suffocation effort, with little traction, blocked opportunities, slow progress. The problem is not you. The problem is that the core of the system has been under long-term contamination. The third disorder point is when the bathroom is located in the northwest sector. In the order of space, the northwest represents the head of the household, the eldest male, and the position of decision-making and responsibility. When the northwest becomes a bathroom, you are placing sewage and exhaust air directly into the position that carries direction and responsibility. This is not a matter of personal preference or feeling, it is a structural error. The real-life projection can be very clear. The male head's health declines, energy drops, judgment weakens, stress tolerance decreases, and career control becomes easier to lose. The body can also become more vulnerable to sudden health issues, and in some cases, this kind of configuration can even impact longevity. The fourth disorder point is when the kitchen sits in the southwest sector. The southwest corresponds to the female head of the household, the role that carries, nurtures, harmonizes, and restores the emotional stability of the family. When that position becomes a kitchen, fire and blades are applied to the carrying position day after day. The real-life response is often direct. The female head becomes chronically tense, under sustained pressure, unusually sensitive to details, and yet unable to truly relax. Sleep quality declines, recovery capacity drops, and chronic fatigue gradually appears. Over time, this ongoing depletion affects health, and it also lowers the emotional stability of the entire household, because the person who is meant to stabilize the system is being constantly overworked at the energetic level. The fifth disorder point, and the most severe one, is when the northwest sector is missing, a true missing corner. This is the highest level disorder because it is no longer a functional misplacement. It is a structural incompleteness. The Northwest represents male force, the father role, and the leading core of the family. When this area is missing, the space has not reserved a position for the male role to be stable. If a single woman lives in such a home, the real-life pattern can be very obvious. Relationships are hard to stabilize, and it becomes difficult to meet a partner who can genuinely stay long-term and carry responsibility. It's not a personal condition issue, it is that the structure does not support that role. If a man lives there, especially the father role, the situation can be even more direct. Many real-life cases show that the male head is either constantly absent, such as frequent business travel, or being repeatedly pulled away by external obligations, or his health becomes clearly damaged, making him more vulnerable to accidents or serious physical issues. When a system is structurally missing the Northwest, reality often removes that role in another way. Either the person is not in position, or the strength is not in position. And in severe cases, even life itself can be weakened. The true power of Feng Shui is that it sets a trajectory, and time determines when that trajectory becomes visible. Just like long-term stress or unhealthy habits, problems don't appear instantly until one day the body suddenly amplifies them. When a spatial structure is already disordered, the question is not whether something will happen, but when, and in what form, it will manifest. Some changes arrive quickly, within 3 to 6 months, while others surface gradually over 3 to 6 years. What truly determines the intensity is whether these structural pressures happen to overlap with the life cycle you are currently running. If you've recently felt clear imbalance in your body, emotions, or daily rhythm, what you may need to look at is not only the space itself, but the structure the universe wrote at your birth, and which segment of your personal life cycle you are in right now. A deeper personal analysis entry point is available in the pinned link.